Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the final episode review for Daryl Dixon, season one. Um, Man, so it's been it's been a long week. So I was a little late getting this one out. I've been covering, if you haven't seen, I've been covering the Brooklyn Horror Film Festival. There's a few videos out there covering some of my favorite films from the week. So definitely go check those out. But I finally got a chance to watch it and not fall asleep. The first time I tried to watch the episode, I like just passed out halfway through. And that's not like a hit on the episode itself. I've just been wiped. But I'm really excited to talk about the season finale. There's a lot of good stuff, starting with Daryl and Quinn versus these souped up zombies. I really love this callback to sort of like the governor's um little battle royale situation he had going on. And I guess it's not really battle royale, but like the little kind of a little Coliseum moment that the governor would have with Marl. And so I love this as a callback. I just sort of love the way that Daryl and Quinn, even while they were chained together, sort of use the chain in combat. You got these like battle axes and morning stars, and it's so pretty. It's so cool. I mean, this is probably some of the most fun action in the franchise as a whole, like absolutely hands down. And I love the moment that like Daryl just throws the walker's head up to Janae. Yeah, no, this was killer. We get a little bit of a Quinn sort of redemption arc for him. Not really redemption, but sort of his like just realization of how crappy he's been. I mean, but even then he's sort of like when Daryl's like, you use your own son to get to Isabel, and he's like, yeah, I didn't see it that way. I'm like, all right, well, maybe you didn't quite learn your lesson. But kind of as they're sort of kind of getting away, right? There's that moment where he turns, he's bitten. And then Laurent has this moment where he's like sort of, questioning if he should kill um, or take out Quinn's zombie walker as he's attacking Isabel. And then Daryl has that moment like, God will forgive you. It's okay. Do it. And I just sort of love that sort of character moment and like that progression for Laurent, sort of his sort of small nuanced understanding of what it means to survive in this world. And then Daryl's sort of like pushback on this like religious aspect of the union. And then sort of just like, embracing that this is what Laurent believes and this is how he feels. And this sort of this like, it's just like the moment of empathy for Daryl, and I think Daryl's a very empathetic character in general, and he has so much empathy for other people, and love seeing this journey for him. And I think it just kind of culminates in this moment. And then we finally get to the nest, where we meet this monk from Jersey, uh, and sort of this like this see this part of the community, and like and I think, and I've seen so many posts about just how beautifully shot this series is like it is some of the most beautiful cinematography, and just the way the nest looks, sort of like it's like on the beach, it's like on the water, it's got a bunch of sand, it's just sort of very isolated, this like old French castle sort of structure, just absolutely stunning. Probably one of my favorite locations again in this franchise, and that's every series. um but yeah, and so I think probably some of my other favorite moments, as we kind of get towards the end before we get to the final reveal, kind of that final moment, but of like Daryl sort of debating whether he should stay with his new family or journey back to America, and sort of like he decides to leave the nest. And we have this moment where he's like approaching the beach, he sees like a boat out there, again, really cool moment where he's like taking out all the walkers on the beach as he's trying to get the boat's attention. And then Laurent has been following him, and so it ends with that moment of like, does he go for the boat? Does he stay with Laurent? Does he take Laurent with him? We'll see. Kind of skipped over the sort of quick character turn for I got the lead the lead militia guy, where he's sort of ordered to kill Laurent, and he's on this like revenge for his brother against Daryl. And then, sorry, that's how they get away. I kind of skipped that moment. But yeah, that was probably the only sort of like, I think, convenient character shift was this quick turn. I mean, granted, I mean, I think it just shows his humanity that he's not willing to kill a kid. So I think that's important, but also sort of dropping the revenge part and not really. I don't know. It was just kind of a very quick character moment. I wish we got a little bit more with him. But other than that, so the final reveal, right? Like we finally got Carol back, which is so exciting. I mean, I think we kind of knew she was going to show up. I mean, she was rumored to be in the series, and then she wasn't going to be in the whole first season due to like scheduling conflicts, whatever they said. But like, I think she was like spotted over there at some point. So, but anyway, we get this reveal that she's looking for him, and she's sort of following the trail. She finds his motorcycle, and she's going up to Maine or wherever, I think it was Maine, where they, where he had been sort of getting gas to get back, and sort of, before he set off to France. So yeah, I'm kind of would be curious like how quickly the reunion happens. Is there going to be a lot of time between season 1 and 2? Overall, the season is so fun. I mean, this is like some of like The Walking Dead at its best. Is like, it's very, I mean, this felt like season 1 Walking Dead, like the main series, right? It's a singular storyline, fewer characters, very focused arcs, and it just all around, I enjoyed it. We got a little bit of a trailer already for season 2, which is crazy. It's coming so soon. So I think that's going to be probably later next year. And then up next, we have Those Who Live with Rick and Michonne. I wonder if that's sort of, I don't know if they're going to tie it in at all, any of these sort of spin-offs. I mean, I don't think we got nods with Dead City to this, but for sure, like we still don't know who came back, right? That Carol was saying on the radio. So we'll see. I don't know if that's going to tie into Those Who Live. I think that's coming in March, I want to say. I don't know, but I'm so excited. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. All that cliche stuff YouTubers say. Really appreciate it. And I really can't wait to see what season 2 brings. All right. I'll catch you guys next season. Bye now.